Alana Sheffield, reporting live from the Los Angeles County Courthouse, where the jury in the highly publicized rape trial of Danny Emerson has finally reached a verdict. It's been a year since Gaily Morton, the gifted young pianist, was attacked and brutally raped following her triumphant Los Angeles debut. Her brother, Dr. Albert Morton, has been with her throughout the trial, having resigned from NASA's artificial intelligence program, which set back the launch of the Prometheus robot probe.
They're coming back.
Albert, don't leave me.
Never.
Accused of the crime stands Danny Emerson, heir to the Emerson real estate companies. Controversy erupted during the trial when Judge Wilma Freeman allowed 4 of Emerson's friends to testify to his whereabouts elsewhere the night of the crime.
So, do you want to go out for a drink?
Yeah, let's celebrate.
Oh, and you guys know where it is, right?
Yeah, I know where it is.
See you there. See you there. Bye-bye.
Listen, I'll take my phone.
Foreman, please read the verdict.
Your Honor, due to insufficient evidence, we find the defendant, Daniel Emerson, not guilty.
This is reprehensible. The people protest. How can you allow this?
All right. Oh, God, I'll tell you, man.
You're ever gonna have. No more.
Why do you feel the jury found Emerson not guilty?
I have no idea. We're all very disappointed. Excuse me.
Listen, some say that you didn't have enough evidence in the first place.
Look, there she goes.
There she goes. We need to speak to her. Wait, Dr. Morton, we need to speak to you.
Dr. Morton, you got a statement for us.
Stay here.
Dr. Morton, we need to speak to your doctor to get her side of the story.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, guys, line them up.
Great.
Something constructive was coming out of this particular poke.
It's all over now, isn't it, Danny?
No. It's just beginning.
Huh? What do you mean?
We're gonna turn ourselves around. Turn the business around. Expand some horizons. I owe it to you guys for backing me up when that bitch went to the cops. From now on, we are partners. Equal partners. The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Gaily?
Gaily? Everything's gonna be all right, honey. Just let me take you home.
You said they'd put him away.
I know I did, baby.
But he's out there somewhere. It's not fair, Albert.
I'll keep him away, honey. I promise. I'll keep you safe.
There's only one safe place now.
I don't have a pen. Allow me. I am so glad we've been able to come to this agreement.
50,000. You offered 60.
I have expenses, Mr. Spiegel. You should have taken the 60,000 when I offered it. I sent some flowers to the hospital when I heard about your wife's accident.
It wasn't an accident, and you know it.
Mr. S. Haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Get out of here.
Not a particularly gracious host, but I'll chalk that up to your recent bad luck. My associates and I will leave you now. You have a lot of packing to do. Be out of the house in 12 hours or we'll knock it down. With you in it. And my best to your wife. I want it leveled by 5 tomorrow.
What about the permits?
Level it. We'll worry about permits later. Toby.
Yeah.
What are you, a moron?
What?
Are you somehow retarded? You should never have taken this long. It's an old man in there. Is it too difficult for you to handle?
No, of course not, but...
Don't ever make me leave the office for something like this again. When I tell one of you to handle something, that's what I want you to do. Handle it.
thought we were all equal partners.
Some partners are more equal than other partners.
It's late.
I'm gone.
Trouble?
Excuse me?
Car trouble?
Yeah, the thing just up and died on.
Imagine that.
You know about cars?
I know a fucked one when I see one. And I'm looking at one right now. Must have been a power surge.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Did you? Clever. You're not gonna get anyone to help you up here tonight.
Well, you think you could be a good Samaritan? Give a guy a lift?
I don't know. Let me check. You broke your nose once.
Does that disqualify me or something?
No. Makes your face more interesting. Climb in. My car. What do you do for a living?
I work for a friend.
Some friend.
Yeah. Yeah, Danny's a prince. Of course, sometimes he can be a real dick, too.
Where do you live?
Santa Monica.
I know someplace closer.
Very classy. How'd you find this place?
We're in Southern California adult motel mailing list. I like to keep informed. So what exactly do you do for him?
Who?
Danny, your friend.
Things. I help him out.
Sounds fascinating.
So how about you, babe? What's your line?
Something of a bookkeeper.
A bookkeeper?
I keep things in balance. Make sure people pay their debts.
Like a collection agency?
Tell me more about your friend.
Who do you know? Friend.
How long have you known him?
We go way back.
I like that. I think loyalty is very attractive.
Yeah, well, that's me. I'm loyalty on the hoof.
And Danny must mean a lot to you. I bet you'd do anything for him.
Friends are for him.
Lie, cheat, and steal for him. I bet you'd be willing to die for him.
What?
Would you be willing to die for your friend?
For Danny? Yeah, sure.
I'm very glad you said that. I have something to show you.
Show me whatever you want.
So? What do you think?
They're brilliant.
Yes. You really like them?
Of course I like them. This is some of your best work. I look at these and I'm proud to represent you. But I think you were rather liberal in your definition of the project that we pitched to the publisher.
They said they wanted portraits of children. I gave them children.
Gangs with guns and knives, smoking cigarettes and being sexually precocious.
These are real kids, Duncan. A lot more real than the kids you see on television.
Well, granted, they're real, Allison, but they're not the kind of kids' faces people want on their coffee tables in Beverly Hills.
Well, maybe it's about time people in Beverly Hills looked at these faces. Looked into their eyes.
Allison.
I won't castrate my art.
Well, that's a brave statement. Understand, I'm not talking about castration. I'm talking about...
Selling out.
A little selling out will pay for a great deal of integrity further down the road.
I thought you liked them.
I do like them, you know that. That's a good book. It's just not the right book for right now.
So now what?
Well, you know how I feel about tampering with success.
No. I'm not compiling another book of courtroom sketches.
No, not the same book. A new one.
I haven't done a trial in 5 years.
There's your hook. Now you pick out some of the cases that you covered back then. Then locate some of the principals now, today. On the one page, your original sketches. And on the opposing page, how they look today. How they've changed. How they haven't changed.
I could probably get Clippy to help.
Oh, yeah. Your friend on the police force? Detective Dunn?
Yeah, he could help me with something like this.
Yeah, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Maybe he's changed in the past couple of years.
How so?
Maybe he grew a mustache and got really fat.
Detective Dunn.
Okay. Coming in.
You want to get down and step back here?
So, what's all the squawk on the radio? It's just a stiff.
Lift the blanket. Keep lifting.
Jesus Christ. Looks like somebody dropped a bowling ball right through him.
Clerk says checked in with a blonde. Took the room for an hour.
Big spender.
Time's up. Clerk comes in to hustle him out. No blonde. This guy ventilated on the floor.
Morning, Clifford.
Doc.
Well, what's on the menu?
Take a look.
This man has a hole in him.
I knew that there was something. I just couldn't put my finger on it. Tell me when and tell me how.
When and how? Okay. When and how? When and how?
$400 in cash and a fistful of credit cards, in case you're thinking robbery.
Oh, shit.
Morning, men. Got a lot to cover before lunch. Move.
Daniel.
All right, reallocation of responsibilities is first up.
Daniel. Craig is dead.
Yeah, so's Elvis. What do you want me to do about it?
He was murdered. Cut to pieces.
Everybody knows he was playing hooker roulette on Hollywood Boulevard for too long. His luck ran out, that's all.
Yeah.
But we were just thinking.
Well, stick to what you know. Where the hell did you guys get those faces? You can't be that busted up about Craig.
He was a friend. He was a partner.
He was a liability. He was a stupid man. He died a stupid death.
Shouldn't we do something anyway?
Like?
I don't know. How about a minute of silence?
Do you have any idea how much business we have to get through this morning?
Half a minute of silence?
All right. All right, that's plenty.
I don't think that was 30 seconds.
Well, it was. Sit down.
Well, if he didn't die of shock, loss of blood, and having 80% of his internal organs imaginized, then I think the removal of 7.5 inches of spinal cord probably would have done the trick. You want me to fix it so it looks like he choked on a chicken bone?
Hilarious, Herb. Done. Yes, sir. On my way.
Ooh, the jacket's a nice touch. Maybe he'll take you to lunch.
Shouldn't you be experimenting on something defenseless?
Dunn, this is Trips from the DA's office. There's a problem with your stiff at the motel.
Craig Semple?
Captain Grover.
Don't look at him. He didn't tell me anything. I saw the dead man's wallet and his business card.
You're so smart. Why am I here?
You're trying to build a case against Emerson. There must be half a dozen federal, state, and local offices who'd like to bring him down. One of his vice presidents ends up dead. Executed, you might say. Must make you wonder if somebody's getting wise or somebody's getting ready to talk.
We've spent 2 years putting it together against Emerson. Racketeering, extortion, bribery, we're close. Too close to let it fall apart now. He'll be in front of a grand jury before the end of the month if we can keep control.
Who killed Craig Semple?
Maybe Mob, maybe Emerson. We're working on that inner circle of his. Looking for someone who wants to save his ass.
You're doing such a fine job now. Why are you finally telling us?
Done.
If it was Emerson who did it, fine. It's something else we could throw at him. But we don't want him or anyone else in his organization unnecessarily spooked until we move. Understand?
So?
So, look like you're doing your job.
Emerson.
What the hell are you doing here?
It's nice to see you too, Clippy.
My name's Clifford. No P's. Don't call me Clippy.
See, that wasn't so high, was it?
Don't tell me our relationship has ended the now that it's over, let's be pals stage. Now, is there something I can help you with? Something official?
Yes. I need help with a project.
What kind of project?
I'm doing a new book.
What do you want from me?
I need your help in finding the people in the cases.
This department doesn't have the time or the manpower to help you with personal projects. I thought you said you're interested in old cases. This thing happened last night.
Last night is last night. But I know this guy.
How?
It's Craig Semple, one of the defense witnesses at the Danny Emerson trial.
Why don't you try to get involved in something more wholesome? Maybe something on travel. Distant, foreign travel.
No. I want to do this. I want to know the rest of the story. I'm sick of incomplete things. Unfinished episodes.
I can't comment on current investigations.
Why the secrecy?
Standard operating procedure.
Meaning?
Meaning it's off limits to civilians.
All right.
Allison, why can't you leave things alone?
It's not my nature.
This is done. Get me Captain Grover.
Hard to believe. Good old Craig is gone. I miss him already. The Five Musketeers. That's what everyone called us.
You're the only one who ever called us that.
I can't figure out why that never caught on.
Come.
Excuse me, Mr. Worth. I hope I'm not disturbing you. The girls and I are taking up a collection for flowers for Mr. Semple's funeral, and we were wondering where the services were going to be held.
Buzz Mr. Emerson's girl. She'll know. And thank everybody for being so thoughtful.
It's the least we can do.
Where have you been hiding that? Ooh.
She's new from the pool.
Really? And have you taken a dip into the pool lately?
Office affairs are more trouble than they're worth.
Oh, it's the trouble that makes them so much fun. So who do you think did it? Who do you think, Stiff Craig?
I think, like everybody thinks, rough trade from the boulevard.
A hooker with a drill press? Come on, who you yanking?
Listen to me, Oscar, old musketeer. You talk a lot more than it's healthy for a person in your position to talk.
Meaning?
Meaning, I'd be careful what kind of questions I ask because somebody might take it into their head to answer it. If I were you, I would keep a bag packed, I would stay liquid, and I would only believe half of what I heard around this place.
You want me to what?
Stay with that girl.
Allison Ruger? Why?
She represents exactly the kind of threat that harpy from the DA's office was talking about. She blunders over there with some bogus story about writing a book on a case that nobody remembers or cares about. They'll go so deep we'll need a backhoe to comb their hair.
But, Captain...
Do it. Keep an eye on her. Tell her you've changed your mind. Tell her you want to help her. But help her by keeping her away from Emerson and his pals.
There's a history here, Captain.
Tell me later. Just do it, understand?
Yes, sir. Hello?
Hello yourself.
I think you left something at my office.
What?
This. Does this belong to you?
No, I don't think so.
You're kidding.
Sorry.
I could have sworn this was yours. I found it right after you left. Can't imagine who it belongs to.
I can see the headlines. Police baffled.
It's a shame, really. It's all chilled and everything.
How about that? Why don't you come in?
Chance coming here talking to you. I figure in this world, first and foremost, you gotta look out for your own best interests because nobody else is going to. Am I right or am I right?
Oh, you're right, Mr. Worth. No question of that. You've fallen in with the wrong people, and it behooves you to get out while you can.
That's it exactly, the wrong people. You see, it's not me, it's them. I'm pretty close to being an innocent victim here.
You've participated in criminal activities under Daniel Emerson's direction and control.
When you, say the word participate, is that in the same way that you would use the word accomplice?
You can speak freely, Mr. Worth.
Freely.
And I use the word freely the same way you'd use the term with formal immunity from subsequent prosecution.
In that case, yes. Extremely yes.
Very interesting.
So do we have a deal?
I believe we have the makings of a deal.
With a side order of that federal protection that you were talking about, because Danny... Well, Danny's the kind of guy
Who would do what?
Agent Spoon, do you have a first name?
Yes, I do.
Anyway, the thing about Danny is he knows how to survive. And he's willing to do whatever it takes to whoever.
If you cooperate, we will protect you.
Good.
I have something for you. It's a very discreet tape recorder and microphone.
What, are you insane? Don't open that thing in here. Jesus Christ, man.
We need to move quickly, Mr. Worth. I'm sure you can appreciate that in light of your friend Mr. Semple's untimely demise.
Yes, okay. Okay. Now, I'll go out the back. You give me 5 minutes, then you follow me, okay?
That sounds like a good plan.
Nice.
That was a couple years old. My technique's a lot better now.
That's good to know.
Hey, Clippy. You and me.
Yeah, you and me. I don't know. One of us likes to see how things end. The other one hates endings because he's seen too many of them.
Why did you come here tonight?
There, see? You're always trying to get under the skin of the thing instead of just letting it happen.
Because things are connected. They don't just happen, they happen for reasons. And when they do happen, they make other things happen. And unless you're careful, unless you just stop and ask questions and analyze answers, it's just gonna just spin out of your control and...
You know, Mr. Worth, I don't think I've acknowledged how difficult this must be for you. Converting loyalties like this. After all, you and Daniel Emerson have been close friends for more than a decade. That decision must have required a great deal of soul-searching.
By the way, is there any cash money coming to me on this?
Trust me, Mr. Worth, you will be taken care of. You must realize, Mr. Worth, Toby, if I may, that in my line of work, I come in daily contact with the scum of the earth. Lowlifes, reprobates, psychos. So, when I meet an honest, conscience-driven citizen like yourself, it moves me. It moves me deeply.
Yeah, well, I think
I want to get to know you more intimately. Find out what makes you tick. Learn how it is you can throw your so-called friend to the lions after all he's done for you.
Let go.
What will the others think when they hear you've cut a deal? Norman, Oscar, Danny. What about your friends?
Look, I don't need any friends. Now let go of me, because I'm not into this shit.
Only the dead are beyond the need of friends, Toby.
Let go of me! Jesus.
See how terribly wrong you all were? Pretty. Very pretty.
So, are you going to give me a list of the cases you want me to check for the book?
So now you're interested?
I've always been interested. Oh, damn it.
Phone's right there.
You're done here. What is it? Yeah? Yes, so? So why are you telling me this? It was who? Oh, shit. Give me the address. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, I'm on my way. Allison, I got a roll on this one.
What is it?
It's no big deal. Somebody's out, and I got to cover for him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. Kind of feels familiar.
Can I call you tomorrow?
Sure.
We'll talk about the book. I'll set you up with some people.
Clippy? Thanks for the wine.
Don't call me Clippy.
Evening, Don. You might want to see this.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know a thing about his lineage, but his name's Toby Worth.
I know his name, damn it. I wish I didn't, but I do. Who saw what?
Uniforms of questioning witnesses.
What are you doing here?
You got your fortune cookie.
What'd you do, follow me?
That's Toby Worth, isn't it?
Answer my question.
Answer mine.
You didn't see that back there.
Oh, come on, Clippy.
Officially, you didn't see a goddamn thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's two of Danny Emerson's pals dead in 2 days.
Officer, this lady's going home. See that she gets there.
Clippy,
And stays there.
I can't do this. I've got my rights.
Come on. Tell the officer about your rights on the way home.
Recall, please. Again, please.
Again?
Again. Slow motion, please.
You don't have to be a genius to figure this thing out. I mean, he wanted Craig out of the organization. He wanted him quiet. The profits go up, and Toby's gone, too.
You really think Danny would do something like that?
Danny, what is going on here? What do you think is going on?
Craig and Toby are dead.
Not just dead, murdered.
Not just murdered.
I know.
God damn it. You think I live in a cave?
Who knows, maybe it's just a nut running around killing people for no reason. Nobody does anything without a reason.
Ease up, Danny.
Don't fucking tell me to ease up.
All I'm saying is, it doesn't help anything if we lose our heads.
Lose our heads? Jesus.
And this guy, Toby Worth, somebody got to him last night. Took his body out on a stretcher and his head in a bowling ball bag.
Charming.
The other witnesses, Oscar Harbolt, Norman Austin. It was a conspiracy. The Boys Club lying to save one of their own. 5 years down the road, everybody's forgotten all about it. Except for one person. Daniel Emerson. Now that it's all over, he's killing his own alibi.
This poor girl, did she have any other family?
Only the brother. I'm meeting with him today. I need his help if I want to access the case records that haven't been made public.
I thought you and your policeman were on friendly terms again.
Oh, he's helpful with the book.
Are you seeing the brother now?
Yes.
Well, I'll drive.
No, you won't. I want to get there today. But you can buy me lunch.
So, you can't think of anyone who'd have a motive for killing Mr. Worth or Mr. Semple?
Like I said, no, living soul. You sure I can't fix you something to drink?
No, thanks. Were there any business rivals? Someone in their personal lives?
They were great guys, the both of them, the bunch of us. We go back a long ways. They used to call us the Five Musketeers.
Looks like you're the Three Musketeers now.
Hey, that's pretty good. Hello, Miss
Fairweather from the pool. Mr. Harbaugh, we're wondering if they were going to take Mr. Worth to the same place as they took Mr. Semple.
What, are you taking up another collection?
Yes, but I'm afraid with the two of them coming so close, Mr. Worth may get shortchanged on the flowers.
I'll tell you what, Miss Fairweather. After you finish the collection, you stop back here before you leave for the day. I'll make up the difference.
Oh,
we don't want to see any favoritism, do we?
That's terribly thoughtful of you, Mr. Harbaugh. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Harbolt.
I'm finished.
For the moment. In light of what's happened, I'd like to suggest that you take an extra measure of caution in your activities.
You mean don't stand near any open windows?
Well, if you do, make sure you know who's standing behind you.
Sorry about the interruption.
That's all right. I know you must be a busy man.
Yes, I am.
When I called, you said you remembered me from the trial?
Yes, I remember you. Always drawing, studying her like a specimen.
It was my job.
We all have our jobs.
Have you seen the news lately?
Yes, I have.
So you know that 2 of Emerson's witnesses have been murdered.
I'm aware of that fact, yes.
How do you feel about that?
No, Miss Ruger, I haven't felt anything in a very long time.
I think I know who did it. I think I know why, and I'm certain that there's more to come.
I think you've gotten more than enough mileage out of my sister. Now leave it alone.
It was Emerson. Cleaning house by getting rid of his friends.
What are you looking for, a Pulitzer? Something more lucrative, maybe a movie deal, perhaps.
I want to know what happened.
Leave it alone, Miss Ruger. Leave my sister's memory alone.
Where do you want to have lunch?
How about someplace close to Emerson's office?
Allison.
I want to talk to the ones that are left, especially Oscar Harbolt.
Why Harbolt?
He's the third to testify. He may be the third on the hit list.
So, where is this place?
It's in Hollywood, across from Capitol Records.
Why, there isn't a decent restaurant for 2 miles in any direction.
Is there anything in here that's going to make my job any easier?
Not a thing.
You don't have to be so goddamn gleeful about it.
Well, in a nutshell, Tobias Worth was simultaneously strangled and decapitated.
No, you can't be simultaneously decapitated and strangled.
Oh, yes, you can.
No, you can't be.
Yes, you can.
No, think about it. Simultaneously decapitated and strangled?
Yes, you
no.
can. You can if what strangled you is hot enough to burn a hole through your skin, your muscle, and your cartilage.
Great.
I'm telling you, these homicides are downright baroque. I mean, I couldn't have pulled off a murder like this unless I had a crew of 6, a generator truck, and 4x4 cable running up the side of the building. I'm telling you, they're classics. This completely redefines the time-honored art of murder. Have you found any connection between the victims?
Well, of course I have. Thank you. Baroque?
Mr. Harbolt, that'll buy an awful lot of flowers.
It all doesn't have to be spent on flowers.
It doesn't?
No. You've worked very hard on this collection. Felt like you deserved a little something for yourself.
I couldn't accept this. I do things because I like to help people. It makes me feel good.
Speaking of feeling good, can I mix you a drink?
It's not even 5 o'clock yet.
It's got to be somewhere.
Well, maybe a little Dubonnet.
Hello.
Allison Ruger to see you.
Who?
She says she knows you.
Never heard of her.
Well, shall I have her wait?
No, hell no. Get rid of her.
Well, I'm afraid Mr. Harbolt is in conference. If you'd care to give me your name and address, I will send you a card when you can have an appointment.
Thank you.
Excuse me, where do you get your hair done?
Just a minute. I told you, he's in conference.
What kind of perfume is that?
Actually, I think it's toner from the Xerox machine.
very potent. What does it taste like? Interesting.
Mr. Harbaugh.
Oscar.
Oscar. Do you think we could go someplace else? Or we won't get interrupted?
What do you have in mind?
How about the Ivy for lunch?
I'm not finished here yet.
Allison, what are you talking about?
I've got to get around that receptionist. There's got to be a freight elevator or something.
I'm not about to ride in a freight elevator.
Fine, then you stay here. I'll be right back.
No one ever comes in here after lunch.
You're smart. Too smart to be just a girl from the pool.
Funny. I was thinking along similar lines myself.
Now, wait a minute.
I'll be back as quick as I can. Would you just wait for me here?
For the last time, Alice...
Duncan! Fine. Don't worry.
Oh, God.
I like that. I like it when a girl makes noise. Makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something.
Oh, but you are.
Struggling makes it better. Did Danny teach you that, huh?
Please let me go.
Don't worry, I'll let you go in a minute. But first, I want something I can remember you by. Something personal. Something precious.
What? What?
Any one of you could have stopped it. Any one of you could have kept it from happening, but you didn't. You didn't do a thing. All you did was watch. Pretty. Very pretty.
You! Get security.
Excuse me, may I help you?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm not in the habit of accosting young women in garages, but
Is there something I can do for you?
my mistake. I thought you were someone else.
No harm.
Gaily.
be all right alone?
Sure. Who's Emerson?
You said you didn't see anyone.
I didn't. It must have been him. Or somebody working for him. Killing off his lying friends.
What about the secretary? And Duncan?
Wrong place, wrong time.
You can't go on that.
I came back here and looked at the drawings I made of Daniel. And I know. You've seen them. I've drawn them.
Allison, leave it alone. For once in your life, walk away from something before you get hurt. Just walk away, stay away until it's over. You've got to. If it's Emerson, we'll get him.
It is Emerson. He's responsible for killing Duncan.
Duncan died because he was trying to help you. You're responsible for his getting in harm's way, nobody else. If you'd left it alone, he'd be alive tonight, but you didn't, and he's dead. Now stop before he kills you.
Was beautiful.
It wasn't right.
Nothing's missing. I'd know if it were.
I don't know what it is. An absence. I can't define it, but I can feel it.
Don't dedicate any more energy to your feeling. Now, I promise you, your performance is perfect.
Perhaps that is what is wrong with it. Who was that woman that I saw?
What woman?
Today at the house. The woman you spoke to? The same woman I saw later in the office? Who was she?
No one.
Then why did she come here? And why did her coming here upset you?
What makes you think I was upset? More feelings?
I watched your face.
She's not important.
Is she a friend?
You're asking a lot of questions.
It's how I learn.
She's from the past. She was at the trial.
Did she know me? Was she my friend?
No.
Albert? Did I have any friends at all?
picked up the bottle.
You and me. We're next.
Just shut up. Let me think.
Yeah, you better think. You know, you were always the one with the bright ideas. Well, how about something brilliant now?
I told you to shut up.
That is great. You know, that's really constructive. Look, you can stay up here if you want thinking, but I made up my mind. I'm getting out.
What do you mean, out?
I mean, out of here, out of the country, town, and away from you.
You think it's me, don't you?
I don't know what I think. I just know that it's gotten really unhealthy to hang around with you.
You're not leaving the country.
You're not going anywhere.
Who says?
I do. All this stuff has upset you. And I can't have you going out there in this condition, talking to people. You'd find that a whole lot more unhealthy than hanging around me. I didn't have anything to do with Craig, or Toby, or Oscar.
Maybe I don't believe you.
Well, it doesn't make any difference if you believe it or not. What you better believe is that if you try to walk out on me, if you try to go to the feds or the DA or your grandmother, I will kill you. Now, go back to work. Son of a bitch.
Alan! Get ready to go. I'll be right out.
Okay.
I'm glad I caught you.
Who are you?
My name's Allison Ruger. I've got a proposition for you. Something's got you worried?
Look, I don't know how you got in here, but get out the same way. I've got work to do.
Busy man.
Like you said.
Too busy to save his own life.
You said you had a proposition?
My car's outside. In 20 minutes, you're telling the police what you know about Danny Emerson.
Isn't there something you should be doing outside? District Attorney, Department of Justice, FBI, SEC, League of Women Voters. No, it doesn't matter. You can't touch me. No one can.
return to the bed. Let her fall.
I'm Gaily.
You know me?
Please.
Drop her.
Where's Allison?
There's no sign of her anywhere. Here's her car.
I want to talk to Emerson.
Yeah, he told her the day before the first black and white showed up. They said to call his lawyer.
I'll talk to Emerson, but I won't be through his lawyer. Where the hell is she?
You did know me, didn't you? During the trial. What was I like? Was I happy?
I watched you and drew your picture for television. But we never spoke. I'm sorry.
We're there.
What possible interest could you have in the deaths of these men?
For this, I would have been as happy as you to see them dead. I watched them at the trial. I saw what their lies did to Gaily.
Now they're paying and she's getting her revenge?
Don't blame this on a dead girl. Your sister couldn't kill anybody.
She was dead. They were alive. It simply wasn't fair.
To friendship and the ties that bind.
Last one. You'll go to him as you are. He'll know who you are and what's happening. Then it will be all over.
What will become of me?
I'll write you a new program.
More killing?
No. No, after tonight, there will be no more.
I'm glad.
We have a lot to accomplish today. So, I think we should just jump right in. Any new business? No? Okay. Any old business?
Mr. Chairman, I have something I'd like to put on the table.
No.
You're so much smaller than I thought you'd be.
What?
I thought you'd be terrible, a monster, but you're so small, so weak.
I don't have to take this shit from a ghost. You in this with her? Is that the deal?
Don't you know her? Don't you remember?
I didn't have anything to do with that. I'm innocent. You just ask them.
Ask who? There's nobody left. Stop!
Get away from me!
Let go of my friend.
Not a chance.
Albert! What do I do? Albert!
Kill them both.
I don't want to. It doesn't
Access override.
Don't make me.
Persona override 1492 Lazarus.
Pretty. Very pretty.
It's all right. It's all over.
Oh, police!
Clippy, don't shoot. It's okay.
We'll just fire, man.
We've got to go.
Go?
The safe place.
There's only one safe place.